Hey, happy Wednesday, 3/8, 2017. I was cruising around the internet and came across the Kevin Hart story regarding LeBell and Steven Seagal. Rogan tells the same story. It was interesting because I worked a couple years ago on two movies. It was funny because it was the same location, two different, not movies, but TV shows. One was Sunny in Philly, and the other was Castle. And one of the guys on Castle told the story, and then like a week later, it was either one way or the other. It was a week before I heard it, and then heard it. But supposedly this dude was a friend with LeBell, one of his kids, and he told me the same story, and basically where LeBell was hurting people, like the stunt coordinator got told that he was hurting people. He was taking a little bit too far on set, and one thing he confronted him in a peaceful way, and one thing led to another, and then Seagal got choked out. I didn't hear that he soiled himself. It might have been, or he shit himself, but it might have been that he peed his pants. Because a lot of times it happens when you get put in the, because it was a sleeper hold where basically you get behind him and then you get him in a rear naked choke, and then it puts the person to sleep because you cut off the blood supply of both the arteries of the neck. So I heard that story, and then the follow-up was a little bit that Seagal tried to pay off LeBell or people on set to not let it get out. But the follow-up story with this guy was he was telling stories about meeting LeBell through one of LeBell's kids. And the guy was from the East Coast. I think he was from New York, New Jersey, and he had a little bit of, East Coast has a little bit of bite to it. So I guess the kid met LeBell. He was about my age, so it's like he was around, in his 40s when he told me the story. But kid to LeBell. But I guess he started to kind of give a little bit of sarcasm, and LeBell's son pulled him aside and he said, don't do that to my dad. And he's like, why not? And he's like, he'll knock you out and leave you on a park bench somewhere. He did it to me. So I guess one of LeBell's kids was getting lippy as he got older, thinking he could basically beat the old man. The old man was like, okay, keep talking. LeBell's a little gruff, but I guess he got lippy, and he grabbed him, did a rear naked choke on him, and then drove him to a park, took his pants off, and left him there in his underwear. So the kid woke up, like an hour later or something like that, and he's like in his underwear in a park somewhere, and he's like, ah, shit. And I guess the kid never messed with his dad again after that. So anyways, that's a follow-up story to the LeBell that everybody hears. You hear Rogan talk about it, and then Kevin Hart. So anyways, happy Wednesday, and we'll talk to you guys later.